So the CTS-V had 3 different body styles this generation that ran from 09 to 15. We're actually in its 3rd generation of the car itself. It's now considered a midsize, whereas the first 2 generations were a compact size. But the neat thing about the 09 through 15 model is the fact that it was offered in a wagon, a coupe, as well as a sedan, and they were all available in manual transmissions. If you happen to find a manual transmission in a wagon or estate, depending on where you're from, you might actually be sitting on something that's a possible collectible someday, because they're very hard to find. And I'm sure, just like the Audi S4 Avant, at least in North America, it will probably be selling for a premium throughout its lifespan. So join me while we take a look back at the CTS-V. So the 2nd generation CTS-V ran from 2009 to 2015, and it came in 3 different body styles: a wagon, a sedan, or a coupe. Now they all offered a 6-speed automatic with a 323 rear axle ratio, or a 6-speed manual with a 373 rear axle ratio. Now all the cars were rear-wheel drive, and they featured 2 55/40 R19s in the front and 2 85/35 19s in the rear. Now, I still think that its angular looks are still modern today in 2018, with a love it or hate it edgy styling. But this car does feature red brake calipers, which were a $600 option, along with these 19-inch gray wheels, which were an $800 option. So the monster under the hood is a 6.2 liter supercharged V8, pumping out 556 horsepower and 551 foot-pounds of torque. And on a curb weight of about 4,200 pounds, you should see a 0 to 60 time of 4 seconds and a quarter mile time in the low 12s. Now, you're going to see 14 city and 19 highway if you drive it the way you should. So as you make your way to the interior, you immediately notice the use of materials and carbon fiber with its padding. You have this V logo on the sill plate. You have the Recaro seat package on this model, which was a $3,400 option, which included these seats that were heated and cooled, along with the aluminum pedals. You, of course, have the steering wheel with your V logo on it. Now, one option this car does not have is a suede steering wheel and shift knob, which was another $300. But your dash is molded very well. You have this analog clock, and everything flows very nicely right down the center stack to your 6-speed automatic on this model, which also has the electronic parking brake and 2 cup holders. The plastic does seem a little creaky on this, but it is about 100 degrees in the car. And of course, have a little bit of storage there with a power outlet. And there's your heated and cooled seats that have a digital readout, and this carbon fiber trim, which is a really nice touch. And of course, you have this pop-up navigation screen. It's about 8 inches. And you have your power outlet, USB, and aux port right underneath your center console, with some nice stitching, which seems to be wearing very well for about a 4 or 5-year-old car. One thing that gives this car away as being an older car is the halogen lights. Everything now is LED. So I guess if you were a little picky, you could convert everything to LED. And you have the Bose sound system as well. So as you make your way to the back seat, you have this lever, and you have some power, so the rear passenger isn't stuck. As I'm lowering it back, I hope to God it stops, so I have room for my knees. And it did. I had plenty of room under the seat for my feet, and I wish I had a little bit of a cutout maybe in the seat. That would help, but it wasn't too bad. And of course, you had vents for your rear passengers, along with 2 cup holders. And the seats are molded very nice, which will hold just about anybody in. You have all the same adjustments for the passenger seat. along with your V logo on your sill plate. The glove box actually has a shelf in there, and it's felt lined, and it's lockable. Overall, just a fantastic automobile. So the second generation CTS-V, with its unique angular styling, was a complete breakthrough for Cadillac. Offering a 6-speed manual transmission across 3 different body styles was virtually unheard of for Cadillac. And in chasing down Mercedes, BMW, and Audi, Cadillac created a complete car to dismantle the competition with what Americans do best: a thumping supercharged V8 that'll put a smile on anyone's face. Thanks for watching.